358 Modifieds, man. 7 days ago, I was murdered right on the green flag. And here today, we're going to be the #1 car again in top split here at I-55 Speedway, trying not to get murdered on the green flag. And let's go qualify. Not exactly certain on the exact line out here for quality, but when I'm in doubt, you know, I generally go for the top, and then bottom line. So that's what we'll do out here. Run top just to get some momentum rolling and such, and then bottom because that's the shortest distance around the racetrack. And we'll see if we can dial it in, man. We got some freaking stuff lining up on the mirror. It's the person who murdered us last week DMing us. The gall. The chutzpah. The audacity. That is crazy. But thanks for the good luck. And that was a horrible qualifying time. We'll see if we can hopefully qualify at least in the top 5 scenario, but I don't know with that lap time right there. That was a lot of wheel spin. But let's go ahead and roll over to the main event and take the green flag. Got this thing all lined up out here. We are starting like, what is this? 4th row on the inside, man. Not looking good. Smack down right in the center of the pack. 13 cars out here starting 7th. Nowhere to go but forward, I guess. I don't know. We can die. You know, we're probably going to die. And I think the top might be the line in this. It's going to get single filed, but dial it in, man. See what we can do out here. And not die. Alright. Here we go. Everyone's good. Oh, what's happening on our outside? Something big happened on our outside right there. Something real big. We're almost going to be 3 wide here. Get down low. Super low. Sorry about that. That was tight. We had that super low bottom going on. Maybe the top line ain't gonna be it. But we moved our way up to 3rd pretty quick. That's pretty good. It's gonna be tough trying to get around anybody at this point. Seems like the line is gonna be the bottom here. Unless maybe we can move up to the top. Try to work on something on these guys, because they're not running the top. Guys behind us are. We gotta try something different, maybe. Doesn't seem to be working. But we got plenty of room to experiment and try stuff. I think I like this bottom a lot better. But we're in the top 3. That's not too shabby. And that was a lot of dry slick right there. That's like the mistake I made in the qualifying effort we had. Getting out there in the dry. That's why I try not to read DMs during qualifying. Because, yes, I get distracted. I'm an idiot. Need to not pay attention to the DMs. But we're just maintaining, keeping equidistance. Everyone. It's just a big race of maintaining. And equidistance. Here. Ooh, 12 getting a little out of whack, possibly. Nothing too major. Definitely caught him just a skosh, I guess.
12.975.
Keeping an eye behind us, though, using the mirror. Lindy's going up top. Makes a move to a different line there.
13.028.
Might be the way. He's going to come back down low, though. Didn't feel quite comfortable up there, it seems. We tried it a couple laps. It really didn't have nothing special up there yet. We'll try it again. See if we can get something rolling. Lindy's going high. That's interesting. I don't think this is the line. I think bottom's going to be the line. But maybe we can trick Lindy into staying high. This guy can get around him. And then we might have a battle up front, which will potentially get us to gain a spot. So let's stay high and trick Lindy. Make him think it's the fast line now, or I don't even know if that's what's happening.
Good, doing good. Don't get caught in his trap.
Alright, let's get back down to the bottom. Lindy's probably going to try to sneak down there again here.
13.06.
He does try to sneak back down there. Oh, Lindy, he gave up the lead.
0.98.
He's getting real slow now. Oh boy. And he's really moving up into our lane right there.
13.097.
Roll that bottom.
Fast guys are running 13.041.
Maintaining massive equi speed.
13.08.
But us top three are very much gone from the whole field, man. That is crazy. Hopefully Jarek's still running good. I don't see him on the relative, unfortunately.
12.947.
But just keep maintaining survival, man. That was 10 to go right there. Come on. I feel like right now we're faster. But, I mean, there's no move to be made here. I was going to go high there, but it looked like they were. Alright, they're wrecking each other for the lead right now.
13.63.
Let's get to the top.
Keep whipping it.
See if we can pass these guys because they're going to wreck each other on the top. We could have made a big move there if we weren't right next to them on the bottom.
13.333.
But now, they're not close to each other anymore, so let's try to get back as close to them as we can here. Put more pressure on them, I guess.
13.15.
See if we can even close down the gap. After running top, we lost a couple tenths. Hundredths, even. Not much. Lindy goes high. That's unfortunate for him, maybe.
Doing real nice, bud. Real nice.
Come on, Lindy. What are you going to do? Wreck him for me. Come on, man. Time's running out here. Pull the move for me. Lindy goes too low.
13.058.
Get that thing moving, Matt Lindy. We're going high.
Clear, clear, clear. 13.199.
Get it rolling. Come on, baby. White flag? What?
Working the bottom. Clear. 13.2.
Get freaking past.
Nice work, buddy. Nice work.
We're not going to be able to win it, though. It's not going to be nearly enough to get the win. That was a tight race for the top three that whole time. That was crazy. Absolutely tight race. We tried to manipulate it by running the top, tricking Lindy, making him think it was the outside. And it worked. He stayed outside. At least, I think that was his reasoning. I don't know. And then got that 12 on his inside. It's going to be kind of our only shot to get them side by side to try to create any kind of a race that wasn't side by side like that. But man, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Let's go take a look through the wrecks, see what happened on the green. Something weird happened, and we were able to get pretty much right up front instantly. Almost 4 wide there. Jarrett kind of gets into that guy a little bit. Looks like it was what happened, maybe. Whew. Those guys ripping top. Holy crap. In the wall. Running massive top. Tapping wall. Too bad it wasn't the top. I'm surprised. At least right up until like the very end. It might have been the top, maybe. I still couldn't really even tell you. I feel like that bottom was in for a good chunk of this race. That bottom was very much Dig City. But it's a lot of wall tapping out here. I'm kind of surprised, man. Wow. I mean, they had to use a different line. You know, you can't pass the guy on the bottom running bottom. You gotta try other stuff like we were trying. But we just had the fortunate event of not having anyone right behind me. It's very fortunate. You can try a lot of things. And we got wall riding. We didn't try that. That was one thing we stayed away from. Hey, it's the Star 69. A lot of prank calls going on. Star 69. Gravedigger. Dennis Anderson. The man. He was out here in the field. Skull. If you don't choose Skull, you know what the rest of the sentence is. It's from Joe Dirt. not too many things happening. A bunch of 0x and a whole bunch of nothing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the results and to see what we got. All right, that was a 3,455 SOF. We might have had hard charger, I would say so, maybe. I don't know. We started 7th, finished 2nd, so that was pretty decent stuff. This guy started 13th and finished 7th, so I mean, that's also pretty decent. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. But yeah, I mean, we gained 24 I rating, much needed. We're up to a 59-20. We lost 100 last week from getting wrecked by the person who finished 7th and DM'd us hello. The audacity. He wrecked me. And then, but it's all good, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we gained some safety rating, which is also much needed. Thank you very much to the iRacing gods. And yeah, man, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We finally had a good 358 race. Didn't start out well, but we made it work. That was a really decent race. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a good day.